My dear children of class 12, today I am going to teach you article writing, which you are very much acquainted with. Now this article writing is a piece of writing that is supported by documents, supported by photographs, statistical data, and you can cite many sort of examples while writing article. Now the format of article writing is very important because 1 mark is allotted for the format. And here the format is heading. That means the theme which is given in the question, you can write that particular heading or you can modify the heading. And the heading must be very brief and to the point. So you should write heading. After that, the article writer's name. An article writer's name, that is a byline, can be written just below the heading or after the completion of the article writing at the bottom left. There also you can write article writing. Now the basic thing for article writing is concentration. You need ample concentration while writing article because you are creating something anew. A new theme is given to you and you are concentrating on that and writing. Now the main theme is your cause and effect. That is, you will have to establish cause and effect. And then your personal opinion. There you can write any sort of supportive documents. You can give many sort of examples and all. And after that, the language should be very short and effective language. Language should be very lucid. You can use many kinds of vocabularies, but that should be readable enough. Okay, at least the readers should find interest in it. And the format I have already said. And ultimately we'll have to draw a conclusion. So, what is article writing? Article writing is a piece of writing and it should be written in CBSE 150 to 200 words. Within 150 to 200 words, we will have to abide by the word limitation. And there are 3 to 4 paragraphs. The first paragraph comprises of the introductory part. Introductory part. That means you are introducing the reader with the theme of the article. Suppose the article is about generation gap. Then the first paragraph will be what is generation gap. You will have to define the theme in the first paragraph. Then you will come to the second paragraph. And while changing paragraph, you will have to leave one line gap and again start from the extreme left of the margin. In CBSE, the American style is used, you know. Suppose this is a margin of your copy and you are starting from here, first paragraph. Then after completion of the first paragraph, you will have to write again from here, leaving one line gap. And paragraph changes means, children, that change of ideas and change of thought. So, in the second paragraph, you will write the reasons of generation gap. What are the causes and the reasons of generation gap? Then come to the third paragraph. Third paragraph, the effects of generation gap. Okay, that means what are the harmful effects of generation gap? What are the consequences of generation gap? You will have to write in that way. And the last paragraph, you will have to draw conclusion. Okay, you see conclusion. And how to write conclusion here? That means in the concluding part, you will have to write remedial measures. And you can quote some important lines of important persons. Okay, there. And you can underline it, but obviously with blue pen or with pencil. Never use any other ink other than blue or pencil. Now let's come to the marking scheme again. You see 10 marks allotted for this article writing. And the division is that for format 1 mark is allotted. So if you write the heading and the article writer's name, then obviously you are getting 1 out of 1 in the format. Then next comes content. In the content part, 5 marks are allotted. In the content, 5 marks are allotted. Content means the key points must be there. What is generation gap? What are the causes of generation gap? what are the consequences of generation gap, and the remedial measures. All these key points should be there, and you can underline the main points, okay, for presentation, because here we teachers are teaching your copy, but in board nobody recognizes you. So the writing should be presentable, and always you will have to think that you are the examiner. So what sort of copy you will prefer to check? Okay children. Now you see content 5 marks and the expression 4 marks, and under expression falls accuracy and grammatical correctness. Okay, if there is grammatical error in writing this, then obviously you will lose your marks. Understood? So in the writing portion, grammatical accuracy is very, very important. If there is constructional error in your sentences, then obviously you will lose mark, and the paragraphs will be of 3 to 4, and you will have to abide by the word limitations, 150 to 200 words. If you write more than 200 words, means 10 words exceeded, then no matter for that, if the points are relevant enough. Right? There should not be any ambiguity. There should not be any haphazard. You will have to construct in your mind that what you should write. First, you will have to think. And for this, you need concentration. And one more thing which is not there in your syllabus, but at least you should know a little bit about it, that what is the basic difference between article writing and essay writing. Especially those who have come from ICSE board, they write a lot about essay writing because they are habituated in writing more. They cannot abide by the word limitation. Am I clear, children? Those who have come from ICSE board. Now here the basic line, there is a fine line of difference between essay writing and article writing. In essay writing, you are writing on the facts only, and for article writing, you are writing only for the readers. So you are giving all kinds of supportive documents, and you are abiding by the word limitation of 200 words. So you need not write any cock and bull story there. Okay, only the relevant points which are marked as key points in CBSE you should write, and obviously you are expected to get good marks. And presentation is very, very important, and the coherence, that is, a thought should be coherent. There should be consistency of thought. There should not be any haphazard thinking. So think in your mind what, then why, then how, and then remedial measures. In this way, you will have to think. First is what. That means what is the topic about. You will have to define the topic. Second is why this happens. Third is the result. That is a consequence. And the last should be remedial measures or your own conclusion. Understood? In this way, article is written. It's very easy to secure good marks in board, as most of the children have very good sentence construction, and vocabulary part is also important here, and the expression matters. Content, you can write about the key points and all these, but how you are expressing, how you are manifesting your thought process, that is very important in article writing. And in the next class, I'll give you some more topics. You will practice at home and show them to us. Okay? Thank you, children. Thanks a lot.